All right, so today we're going to go over your Keller Williams custom website and that you can customize it and how you can customize it and how you can add pages, show you some pages. So for today, I just want to introduce you to it, reintroduce you to it for some of you that have been on it before. And also, I'm looking for some feedback and insight from you as to what you would like it to include. All right, so here is your own custom website. Well, here's mine, joegreen@kw.com, and it's got pretty much the standard. It's got photos on the beginning, and we call this a carousel photos. I would recommend, and so this is the default. I haven't fully customized it. I wanted to show you how it kind of looks out of the box. But you can pick and choose different photos for your background here. And I would recommend something that might look more city of Chicago-ish versus this, which, maybe you can find that in the suburbs, but you're probably not going to find that house in the city of Chicago. And so let's take a look at some of the options here. So on your drop down, you're going to, next to your brand name, so I'm calling mine Joe Green Team. You're going to have things like about us, about me, contact us, Keller Williams company profile are all going to be standard. So what I added are things like the free home evaluation, Keller Mortgage, a blog, and great schools. Other things you can add for yourself are your links, direct links to your Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, any of your social media apps. All right, so you see here, I am not logged in. So this is where a consumer would get access to your website and they wouldn't be logged in, they wouldn't be signed up yet. This is what they're gonna see. Okay, so let's go through the each screen here and just see what it looks like. All right, so the first one is the About Us. Now notice there's a little slug next to each one. So it's always going to be joegreen.kw.com / and then this is the About Us. So you can customize this to show something about yourself, about your team, right? So for now, I just have that I was a top producer in Chicago, and then I'm on the ALC. And what is the ALC, right? Just throwing some acronyms out there. The consumer doesn't know what that stands for. So just to say, hey, I'm on the ALC and I've got CRS and I've got GWI and a DUI, people don't know what that is. I just threw that out there just to see who's paying attention. So you want to maybe have a little description, a little bit more description, all right? So about me, just a short little blurb about me. Contact us. This is a way that they can just enter their information. And as they enter information here, they will then show up as a lead in your contacts within Command. So again, we're looking to capture their information here. All right, so now I'm going to go down to the bottom. I'm going to do these last because I want to spend a little bit more time on some of these. Company profile, just a little bit more. Oh, that looks like the same thing. Company profile. Went to About Us, so maybe that's something I've got to look at. Facebook, it'll go to my Facebook page, and you can maybe have that go to your business page instead. All right. So this is your basic website here. Now I want to go through some other pages. Free home evaluation. So if I click on that, that's going to show, and you can see the slug, CMA. All right. So within our MLS, we have free access to Cloud CMA. And with Cloud CMA, you can add a widget that would look something like this, and someone could type in their address. Okay, and you just want to start typing in, or they would want to start typing in their address and then make the selection from here. And then, so you'd put in your name, Go green. Okay. And well, let me put in a real email. Okay, and it will send a report. All right. So I'll let that process in a minute. So this will be a way for you to, again, get a lead capture of someone that might be looking for a home evaluation. And you can promote this page by copy and pasting this and post it on your Facebook as an example. Let me just go to a Facebook and let me go to my first page here and let's see what that would look like. So if I were just to post that there, right? If I were to post that, it would direct people directly to my website, to this page, Cloud CMA, and that could be another lead capture way for you to generate leads. All right, so that's free evaluation brought to you by Cloud CMA. All right, Keller Mortgage. We each will have our own Keller Mortgage landing page. So there's one here now that I embedded, and it's got a mortgage calculator as well. And what I want to show you here is when I click apply, when they click apply, it will go to this page, which is, they have to do this first. Okay. And you can see here, they have a couple things. Well, first, you see it's branded to me, which is what you want. And this is, they weren't promoting the refinance, but obviously they are now. So this changed. So the back end of the link changed and I didn't have to make any changes on my website. So let's say you want to refinance. Again, they're putting in their information. Because it's tagged to you, you're going to get notification of that. So let me go back to this again. You can take this page or take this link, copy, paste, go to your Facebook. Okay, so instead of this one, we're going to go here. Let me clear that out. Let me refresh the screen here. All right, so now we're going to copy and paste this one, and it's going to go to my Keller Mortgage. And interested in refinancing your house. So that is another touch you can do. You can post it on your Facebook, and if they click on it, it'll go directly to this page. They click on apply now, and it goes to your branded Keller Mortgage landing page. Okay, how cool is that? I think that's awesome. All right, so now we're gonna go to blogs, right? I don't have time to do a blog. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, so there is a blog that comes from, we have to scroll all the way to the bottom to see where it comes from, HomeKeeper. And this updates on a monthly basis. So you can see September. So actually every week it updates it. All right, so you can go back in time. And again, this is a place where you can, this is like home tips, right? And again, you could take this link, do the same thing on Facebook. I'm gonna refresh this. So these are some things from your website that you can just schedule posts on a regular basis. Click here on the home tips. Submit that post. And again, it'll send people to your website here. All right, Keller Mortgage blogs, great schools. People might be asking about schools in the area. This page is from greatschools.org. Now, one more thing I want to show you as well. is on the bottom here, you'll notice this is your lead capture widget. And what you'll notice is I changed the verbiage to match the page, right? So this one is about schools. So I changed this to say, ask us about schools. What school information are you looking for? Tell me more about your schools. Okay, and let me go back to the blog. Right? What are your homeowner tips? Right, you see how I did that? Let's go to Keller Mortgage. So you see the default widget says, interested, let's talk. Now this one was a little bit different. I used a different page on that. Free home evaluation. Let me go to that one. Find out what your home is worth. So there are different ways to create your pages here. But if you see how it says interested, let's talk? You could change that to say, ask us about the schools to kind of match. So if you're interested in growing your SEO, you want to have more words that match your page. So instead of saying just interested, let's talk, you can change that to ask us about schools. All right, so look for a workshop that's going to be coming soon about adding pages to your websites. All right, so let me show you a couple more things. If you do log in, oh, let's see. I forgot what I logged in as. Is it this one? Nope. Might not be able to show this to you right now. Let me show you a different way. Let's go to let's go to agents. Go to contacts. I'm going to show you from a different perspective. If someone were to register on your website, on your website here by doing this, logging in. And again, that's not the right format here. So I know Brian has tested it, and you could see that they were on the website here. What I want to show you is collections. All right, so let me click on that. When they start, where did they go? Once they register, you can kind of see what they were clicking on. I'm not sure why he's looking at the garden unit, but you can see how active someone is. And they've edited collections, they viewed collections, they viewed listings. All right, so it also keeps, once they register themselves, it'll keep track of what they've liked. All right, so you want to know this stuff so that you can kind of see what they're looking at. So again, if I were to click on that property here, it's like, well, why did he like this one? Okay, is it because it's a low price, 142,000, right? So you might say, hey, you know, it's a 2-bed, 2-bath for 142,000. So probably as an investment type situation, right? So anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. There's pages that you can add here to your website. Again, the default ones are going to be about you, about us, about you, contact us, Keller Williams profile. If you set up your social media links, these will show up. If you don't have social media links, these won't show up. But what I wanted to show you is things like the home evaluation, which is Cloud CMA, Keller Mortgage, which goes to your landing page of a Keller Mortgage, and blogs and great schools. And so if you have other suggestions of maybe your other website used to do something, you're like, can I have it do this? Ask me. Post in the comments below the video and say, hey, I'm interested in if it would do this. All right. I know I've seen some people do reviews, a review page. That might be important to you. Maybe a sales history page. If you have a page of past sales, you want to have that in there. Anyway, that's all of the time I have for today. Hope you have a great rest of the day, and we'll talk soon.